Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Seven. This is May, and we want y'all to come into the living room. We still got Nikki, Bree, Ali, and little Josh here, and we're here to talk about co-parenting. Um, so we're gonna jump right into it, and I got a question really for the women. Maybe y'all can help us out. And I want to know, why do women keep their kids away from fathers? Just women, whoever feel like, they got an answer for it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go because my daughter is probably the oldest out of all our kids. So my daughter's 15. She can be 16 this year. Me and my baby daddy, we dated through high school, so we had her like as like right after high school. I always still let her go over. His grandparents helped a lot, like with keeping her from me while I'm working, all that. I never got bitter to the point because you not taking care of her, I ain't gonna let her around. So she would see him a lot because he was there. When it came to the point where I'm like, he can't call my daughter, he can't come around my daughter, it's because of things you were doing that was unsafe for my daughter. When you getting death threats, and you doing stuff for people knocking on the door where your grandparents has my child at, that's a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? Or if you doing stuff like scamming or using my daughter information to get money and all that type of stuff, taxes and all type of stuff where I gotta go through hell and I'm the provider, then yet now you can't come around my daughter because you're causing a problem. You're hindering. I didn't go put you on child support or nothing. I let you do you for 15 years and just do me. As long as you don't take from me or my child, I don't care. But once that comes into play, don't even come around. Like my daughter got to stay focused. It was a point where, things were happening, and my daughter was like having anxiety. Like her hair was falling out. One day she was just throwing up, and it was from like something that had happened, and somebody came to the house, and like his grandparents had to put him out. Like it was that bad.
Yeah, for sure.
To the point I gotta pull up, and I got a CPO. I gotta pull up with my man to get my child because it's like that, and my daughter is going through different mental things because she don't understand what's going on. You can do what you want to. Not, I ain't gonna say you can't do anything you want to do to me. I'll let you slide, disrespecting me. Yeah. But once it comes to my child, that's a problem for me because I need her straight, period. And then when she not straight, I'm not. That's my risk. It's not for nothing else.
100% understandable.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What about you, Bray? What you think? I think. Me, it's not me personally, but women do it. Well, I know someone who does because when they the father just comes around and just disrupts the children, like it just causes a whole downward spiral in the household. Children acting out and lashing out at the mom because dad promised this or dad promised that. The inconsistency. So rather, you either gonna be consistent or you're not. Like you can't just pop up on Christmas and then next time I'll see you or they don't see you to the summer and you missing birthdays but you got a Christmas present, so it's like, especially young men, you raising, and so it caused like behavioral issues. So I get how someone keeps the children away in regards to that.
That's understandable too.
Yeah. And some people are bitter. Some women are bitter and they do it out of bitter too.
Like my daughter has been on an honor roll since she started school. Some teachers don't know her daddy. I show up with my man, they think my man is my daughter daddy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how do that make you feel? They don't know you. It's like my daughter has so many awards and achievements. She's cheering. She's a flyer. You come to one competition, like, and nobody know who you are. That matters to kids.
Yeah,
seeing
for sure.
you there. These kids not be all embarrassed. Oh, don't take a picture, don't kiss me, none of that. But every time I walk in, my daughter is like, she see me, you can see it. She feel it. They want to see you. Just show up. Black History. Anything, music concerts, just little things. Picking them up from school, taking them to Coney. That matters. The smallest things. Riding bikes with them. Anything. Playing Uno. Yeah. Like when a child don't have that experience, it's like then to the point my daughter is like, I don't even care. I don't want to talk to my daddy. Or it's been times I got to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I got to comfort her and try to, like, even his grandparents tell me, like, you got to stop overcompensating. You will promise her something, and I would, as I'm already, like, may know me, I overdo for my daughter anyway. Now I'm overcompensating to the point his grandparents, like, stop overcompensating for him. You promised her something. I'm gonna do it because I don't want her to be disappointed. I didn't promise her that. You did. Why? It's not fair to me.
Yeah.
But I don't want her to be sad or depressed. It's not fair to that single parent.
But you know what? I thank God I've been blessed. You know, me and my daughter's dad, we've been through hell, high waters, good, bad, the ugly, whatever you may think of, we've been through. However, I never allowed my personal affairs with him to dictate her seeing her daddy, because she's a daddy's girl all the fucking way. So I never kept my daughter from him. And I feel like a lot of women does it, in my opinion, because of their bitterness, their sourness with the father. Sometimes it really don't have nothing to do with the child. It would be about their relationships or what they didn't receive. And also too, sometimes it may be about, you know, men being that having the privilege to come and go as they please. Like, you know, you have to set a tone in co-parenting. So once the relationship don't work, you have to be able to be assertive enough to set a tone on how you're going to maneuver this, you know, co-parenting situation. And a lot of people don't do that because they allow their emotions to conflict with properly co-parenting. Yes, I might have been bitter. I might have been upset, sad, crying over there in a corner somewhere. But when my baby want to see her daddy, she get to see her daddy. When he want to see her, he get to see her. There's nothing, and he is my witness. Like, I ain't that girl. And I have been blessed to have a child's father that will do anything. I know women who have go through hell with their baby daddies. You know, Nikki, prime example. But I ain't had that experience. You know? Give him his flowers. He always wanted his flowers. They get flowers.
It damages the child more. And then the child grow up resenting the mother.
Yeah.
Because it's like, at the end of the day, I let my daughter get old enough to the point where she made her own decision on how she feel and what she want to do. I never ever told her none of the negative stuff. I'm not going. Why I'm gonna tell you for? I want you to see it because I don't want you to even feel like I'm pushing you away. But at the same time, only thing I would tell her is, well, don't get upset. If he promised it and he don't get it, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get overly hyped or expect it. If he don't, just don't worry about it. It's fine. I taught her to not expect. That's the only thing I had to teach her because it was tearing her down when you saying, I'm coming, I'm giving you this, and then she looking like, well, you know, where's my dad? And I just remember the one time she didn't see him for a long time because they put him out for the stuff that was going on. And he popped up to the skating ring. She was like in 6th grade. He popped up with like a card and balloons and stuff. And like my baby was crying. She was crying at the skating ring in front of everybody. And I'm just like, damn, like why? She's crying because she haven't seen you. If I would have came in here with balloons and stuff like that, she'd have been laughing. Hey, it's like she was like, she told me, she said, I didn't expect to see him. Like that other parent that's not doing their part need to understand that you're not only inflicting harm on that child and pain, the parent that's there is inflicting harm and pain because their child is hurt. They have to deal with that. That hurts me that my child is hurt. Mm-hmm. It's not fair. It's your character. Mm-hmm. It's the type of character you is because you'll hurt your child and then it's affecting everybody else. It can affect me dating another man because you know what I'm saying? So I make sure I put a wall up with my problems. Nobody will know this. Like if y'all follow me on social media and stuff, I don't wish myself happy Father's Day because I'm not a father. I'm a mother, not a father. I don't bash him. I don't say anything. Like now people will see this because it's on a podcast now. For 15 years, I've never downed him to nobody. It's not nobody's business. You know what I'm saying? And that's a problem too when women get on the internet. Right. My baby daddy, ooh, you still want your baby daddy. You talking
but you know what? Here's the thing. Like we saying these women are bad, but I want to ask the men a question. Y'all men get to come in and come out when y'all want to. Y'all get to, show up when y'all ready to. Like for women, like Nikki was saying, and I know Bree experienced it too. No matter what, we have to be there. Rain, sleet, snow, thunderstorm, whatever the case may be, we're there. If you decide that you want to just leave the country today and do whatever you want to, you gonna do it with no questions asked, disregarding, your children. Not saying that you don't care. I'm not saying that, but men have the tendency of just doing what they want to, and leaving it all the weight on the women. And I'm not saying it's like as a bad thing. I'm saying like it's expected. Like, oh, she's the mother, so this is what she's supposed to do. When in reality, if y'all not working, like back in the days, let me just reference this. Back in the days, like way back in the days, if a woman and man split up, the kids go with the men. That's how I used to go. Like, bitch, you want to leave? Okay, leave these kids. Like, these kids coming with me and my family. But now the world has switched tremendously. Like, oh, the men leave, they automatically think in their head, I'm leaving. Oh, I'm not here for this family anymore. I'm going to create another one with another woman. Why is it like that?
First, I want to say, what camera we at? Shout out to all the real dads and fathers that know their kid birthday, know their kid doctor name, know their kid teacher name, know their kid favorite color, know their kid allergies. Shout out to the stepdads that step in and be a loving father figure to the child. So let's say that.
Hold on, the goddads too.
The goddads, shout out to and the uncles, the uncles. You know the uncles out there too. Shit, even
the football and basketball.
Yeah,
coaches,
right. The people in the
all
community. Yeah, any real man, you know, that put good energy out for the youth. What you said, I want to say, I'm not trying to be this Black Panther up here. That go back to Willie Lynch. Like I said in the other episode, go check that out. But I feel like women and their nature is nurturing. You feel me? Like, you get milk from them. You know what I mean? They birth you. You feel me? You fall down, they pick you up. You feel me? I feel like men, like, they are nurturing too. It's men out there that travel the world and take their kid with them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, come on, we out. You know what I mean? So it's men like that. But I just feel like, I hate to say it, but like our new generation of men and what we going through is not like as responsible as a woman. You know what I mean? Like, women on their shit. Women got businesses. Women got credit. Women got degrees. Women got mortgages. Women, you know. So men be trying to live a street life and fast life, and then they wake up and they be like, damn, I was absent, you know? So I don't know about being like a deadbeat. I understand like how my dad, what he did wrong. My mom and dad got divorced in the 90s type shit, you know what I mean? So I was blessed enough to pick up game, soak up game from, you know, honorable men and get good examples. But, you know, a dad is vital.
Very pivotal. Yeah,
and a mother.
The mother's very vital, of course. But the dad is you're supposed to be there. He's supposed to be there.
But let's answer the question, y'all. Why is it that men? I mean, you did answer it.
I tried.
You did answer it. But Rashad, I want to know from your perspective, why is it men that think that it's like, oh, just a woman's role when it's, you know, when it takes two to make a baby?
Like the primary parent because they the custodial guardian or whoever.
Yeah, like automatically, they think like, oh, she gonna take my baby away if we break up type shit. Why y'all automatically go all the way there? I ain't gonna never see my kids. Y'all already had that mentality before she even keep taking kids away from you.
It's a fear. It's a fear. Even dealing with, you know, the mother of my children, we done been through some ups and downs, some wild shit. And I ain't gonna lie, the first thing I probably text her and say is, damn, so I can't see my kids now? And she ain't mentioned nothing about it. But the shit we go through be so fucked up. It's like, let me get this situated. Like, let me prepare for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we just don't know.
Have she done that to you before?
No, but.
So why would you just automatically think that?
Because you never know what breaks the camel's back. You just don't know. Like, it could have been anything. I probably tripped her walking up the steps. Just, you know, simple shit. You just never know what argument, fight,
but why
whatever.
do you give her that control over who gets the kids? I know my baby daddy will, if anything.
Whoa. It's not about control.
No,
it's
hear me out though. I know my baby daddy. If anything happened in any type of state, he like, if I decide to leave out the state, he like, oh, well, Temple staying here. And we gonna fight. He's gonna put up a fight. See, I feel like men lack the fight for their kids. Like you just said, oh, am I gonna get to see my kids? What you mean?
Yeah, because I'm, like I was saying, we preparing for it. So
no, it's not. You preparing for the worst versus for fighting for your children.
That's how you prepare for the worst.
My daughter's dad, and I'm not saying that anything wrong with how you handling it. I'm just saying, like, I know if I try some fuck shit, I'm gonna be fighting. I'm not even gonna try no fuck shit because I'm about to fight.
You can't get her that option
off
bail.
He not gonna be. He ain't going for that.
When you open your mouth and
you
say that
like,
to her,
oh, I know you took the L already.
Yeah.
oh, so I ain't gonna see my kids. You took the L.
That's putting an idea in her head. Of,
I don't
if I
feel
want
like-
to, I can keep them because
You
this
see what
nigga
I'm
done
saying?
already.
I don't feel like that's what
Can I make a
it is. I
non-parental
feel like it's about
observation?
me, myself. I'm going to speak for myself. I like to know what I'm preparing for, whatever it is. So, yeah, I've asked that time and time again because if I ask her that and she say, yeah, then it's like, okay, which route do I need to take for this fight? Do I want to take it legally with lawyers or do I want to just cut the fuck up? So, I'm going to ask that.
But you asking the wrong question though.
That's asking.
You asking, so you gonna keep my kids from me? Like you gonna give her? Like she say yes or no? It's her decision.
Can
You know what I'm
I?
saying?
I'm gonna speak up because some men don't play them police games. So
Right.
so some women to take the kids, go to court and label you a bad guy, and they like, all right, fuck it.
A woman can't go to court without a man being notified.
Can I
together
make
enough,
a-
she can take you to court with however she want to.
Yeah.
Once you go in front of that judge and you lay out your shit and it's together, she
You
ain't gonna
good.
win.
She ain't nothing gonna happen.
Can I make a non-parental interjection?
Let me tell you guys something from a perspective of a black man in America. It's already against me, off top. Off top.
Two strikes.
And black women too.
Black women too, 100% yes. But a black man in front of the judge, come on. You lost.
Can I make a
You
non-parental
lost. You
interjection?
can have your shit lined up properly, and they still gonna be a twist or turn that's gonna hinder you in some way, shape, or form.
I don't know.
I
'Cause
feel
my,
like
my daddy went through that and he didn't get hold.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
sorry.
I feel like it's the type of, how you go into it. You know what I'm saying? If you go in there defeated, you lost already.
Niggas gotta accept when your shit ain't together and you go. I just can't see a judge saying, "Oh, we gonna do this to you," and your shit is together.
Man, you know what?
I can't see it.
I don't even want to. I'm gonna say it.
System ain't
I got
for
an
us,
uncle.
man. Come on.
My motherfucking uncle. When I say polished to the T, and that nigga, every time he went to court for his daughter, custody or whatever, when I say the judge was never on this man's side, and his baby mama was, I don't know if she is now because I don't talk to her, but was at the time, just ain't fit. Like, my little cousin was going through some shit.
I can agree.
And the judge
seen
was
that
the
before.
judge was still no custody, and we increasing your child support.
I've seen some cases where these men is winning now. Like, if y'all put up a fight, y'all gonna win. These men ain't going. Like, I know a lot of men out here, single
Yeah,
fathers
don't
out
give up.
here. It's some real single fathers. Go ahead, Josh.
How y'all doing? As the non-parent, just to go back to the point of Rashad when he was talking about he'll ask, and you, what did you say earlier about, like, you said why, DR? I feel like for the guys who care about their kids and want to be in their child's life, that's like the quickest way to hurt somebody.
Only way you can hurt somebody.
Yeah, because it's like, now you taking my kids away, so now I can't see my kids. For the women who, like you said, if you're not bitter, you're not going to do that. Because you like, okay, I want my kids to have their father in their life. But somebody who's like you said, yeah, spiteful. Or they just like, he moving on.
A control factor.
Yeah, so they like, well, you can't see your kids now. And it's like, damn, you going to take away my kids from me. So, yeah, that's the only thing that I don't care about you no more. I don't want you. Yeah,
for you to
yeah,
ask
for
that.
sure. But other than that, that's...
Is your baby mama spiteful for you to ask that?
I don't think he want to answer that on camera.
Who?
You.
My baby mama?
Is she spiteful?
Hell, no, she not. No.
Hell what?
I'm about to say hell no. But at the time, you know what I'm saying, we was going through whatever it was for that season or seasons. I don't know. You don't know what a person will do when they back against the wall. So it led me to ask that question. You feel me? But no, she not spiteful now.
Sometimes that question sets you up for failure. I ain't gonna lie.
You did. Like, you already defeated when you asked that question.
I'm gonna say
Then
this.
it's like, oh, I got power over him. I'm gonna do this.
I'm gonna say this for the camera and everybody watching. Baby mama ain't her. I don't give a fuck who it is. People know how far I'm willing to take it. So when I ask that question, be prepared to stand on the answer. And I'm not just talking about when it comes to kids. But anyway, I do got a question for the mothers. What makes co-parenting difficult for y'all?
I would say, like if emotions are still involved, still dibbling, dabbling. Also, I would say if, like, you can't have thorough communication, like communication is hindered, that makes a world of difference. Sure.
For me, it'll be like the little small stuff. Like, we got different morals and different we got similar morals and values. However, like, what I think is appropriate for my daughter, he might not think it's appropriate. So those little bitty things will make it hard. But outside of that, we don't have like things that make it hard. Like it be like minor inconveniences here, like oh you get her this time, I get her this time, whatever. But outside of that, it's like it's grown to where we are now. I ain't gonna sit here and say it's peaches and cream because it wasn't initially. We had our times. However, we've grown to where like oh our problems is simple, like her hair is and what activities should she be in and stuff
Small
like that.
battles.
Small stuff, but it used to be a little bit more difficult than that. It used to be, something, a little deeper.
Well, so you're speaking for a personal aspect and not just generalized.
Yeah, I'm speaking.
Okay.
So those are some of the things that could make co-parenting a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
Like you be deeper, like who you gonna have around my baby and stuff like that, whatever. I've never been the one like you can't have nobody around the baby or whatever the case may be, but it's just everybody got their thing.
I've been the not multiple women. If you're gonna be with somebody and everything, that's fine. Like, but not just people you meeting on Facebook and you bringing them to the house. And it ain't even about I care about what you doing. I don't bring people to my house. It's people don't know where I live at that's in my family. My house is my safe space and my sanctuary. If you trust that person, then yes, you bring them over. But just to be like every girl you meet, I done met you on Instagram, pull up. No, don't do that with my child.
That's dangerous.
Because especially when my child little and can't talk, a bitch could be pinching my baby or doing anything. Like the one girl gave the baby the battery.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know we about to wrap this up real quick, but I want to bring co-parenting back because it be like it's easier for a man to have, in my opinion, to have their child around a woman, but it's harder for a woman to have their children around men. Yeah. But these women is out here
niggas is weird
doing some weird stuff too. So when we bring this back, we definitely gonna bring co-parenting back. Yeah. We gonna talk about a lot more about this.
So it's a co-parenting part 2 with the same visitors, guests.
Y'all coming back with us?
I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
If y'all invite us.
I ain't gonna have no child by then, but I'll be back.
You ain't gonna have no baby yet, Josh?
Not by then.
Okay. Well, anyways, we're gonna step out
Unless
the
they could
living
be born
room.
in a month.
We enjoyed y'all like so much. Y'all live. I love Josh and Nikki together. Okay.
She is loud like the rest of y'all.
All right, but anyhow, until next time.